Hey guys, I want to talk about Gen Z, Generation Z so far. So this is an interesting thing to talk about. I guess I can also talk about the 2020 decade as well. But so far, what I learned about Gen Z is that it's pretty diverse, very digital, no natives. And notice I use the word weird because I also fall into the category of Gen Z. Gen Zs are people born between 1996 and about 2006. Yeah, 1996 to 2006. That's my range at least. Some statistics say like 1998 to 2007. But I say like the best statistic is like a 10-year gap. Like the older Gen Zs, 90s, early 2000s, like later Gen Z, like mid 2000s. So from 1996 to 2006, Gen Zs are digital natives. But also Gen Z is also the last generation to grow up without the internet. Well, without the internet on their hands. Like, we're like the last generation to like really like consume television and older forms of media like that. After that, like about after 2007, that's where like the iPhone came out and everybody slowly become more consumed with their phones. Facebook came out in 2004, but it didn't really start to get big until like 2008. About like 2008, and then onward. Definitely 2010 is already booming. YouTube came out in 2007, but it didn't got big until freaking 2000. YouTube came out. No, actually YouTube came out in 2005, not 7, but they got big until 2007. Yeah, I think so. And then networks, I remember every Gen Z's life is different. My life is, I grew up in the South. I mean, you don't know me, but, there's past videos of me explaining that I'm black, African American or black. And, I was like a, young black boy, grew up in the South, and, I was consuming, media, I watched PBS Kids, I watched Nickelodeon, I watched Cartoon Network, I watched Disney Channel a lot, because, that's like the only thing that can, make me happy at the time. So, it's like, the media, I'm rambling right now, but I'm trying to, like, make sense. The media, it went from TV channels to streaming service. Like, it used to be like Cartoon Network and Blu-ray, but now it's like HBO Max. Same thing with Disney Plus. Netflix, of course, is pretty big. Hulu is also a thing. But the thing about what Gen Z had to, like, deal with is the fact that, like, planet Earth is slowly getting hotter, like, global warming. I'm really worried about everybody, including us, like, young Gen Z generation of people, because we have to, like, deal in the next, like, 30 years, 2050, we have to deal with the Earth becoming a lot more harder than it is right now, which could cause a lot of issues. Like, the future is both exciting and terrifying to think about, because, like, I used to go on YouTube and look at, like, documentaries about the future, futurology, you know, future cities, all these like futuristic city designs and stuff. Because this thing about it is I'm living in in a new millennium. You know, I'm living in 2022. That means I only experienced 2 decades of this new millennium so far, and so far I haven't experienced the 90s because I was too young. I was born in 1998. So it's very interesting to think of like how much we evolve and like where we're evolving to. Because going back, I'm jumping from topic to topic, but it does go back to Gen Z, like going back in the, you know, pre-industrial age. You started off with, you know, wagons, horses, and stuff like that. Of course, chattel slavery happened. That was horrible. But the abolishment of slavery also happened later on. And around the same time, Industrial Revolution happened. Also, education, the modern education system occurred, and getting jobs, and people stopped using horses, and then they start using cars. To now, where all sorts of like the electric car and the self-driving car, they're there, but they're just like, they're not booming, you know what I'm saying? I don't know when the electric car or the self-driving car, I don't know whether or not they're going to boom or not, but it's an interesting thing about, celebrities, like they were treated like gods and goddesses back in the past. I realized, in the 80s, celebrities was treated a certain status. In the 90s, same thing. But then on down the line, allegations of celebrities showing their true colors started happening in the internet, where you can just play video games, you can play esports, and you can become famous. So, being a celebrity now, what it means to be a celebrity is different than what it meant before. And I was just wondering how that's going to evolve. All this is interesting, things that I'm just throwing out there. But yeah, later on I'll talk more about, the Generation Z's in the 2020 decade later on. But yeah, so far as the early half of the decade, 2020 to 2022, really 2020 to 2023, and so far as 2022, so far as this decade, all I can say about this decade, at least media-wise, is good. I was just focusing too much on my personal life, just trying to get my personal life in order. But entertainment-wise, more streaming service, a lot of cool shows come out that I didn't get a chance to watch because I was too busy. But I'll get to it. But yeah, the Generation Z is an interesting topic that I can't wait to talk about later on. Bye.